It's story time. Story time. Let's read it story time. Story time. I'm geeked at story time. Story time. You and me, it's story time. Story time. Let's achieve. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Story Time with me, Kayla. How are you all doing on this beautiful Wednesday? I hope you are doing well, and of course, as always, making sure to please still stay safe. Today, we will take a look at a book from returning author Vladimir Sainte. Aside from being an author, Vladimir is also a therapist out in Kansas City, and he has written so many books to help not only kids but also adults, to help them with their mental wellness. And I'm telling you, his books are worth buying. And we are so honored today to be reading book number 4. And so, without further ado, the book we'll be reading tonight is called The Waves of Hurt, written and illustrated by Vladimir Sainte. You ready to see what this book is all about? Ready, set, let's begin. The Waves of Hurt, written and illustrated by Vladimir Sainte. Here we go. Have you ever been so hurt before that the tears just kept rolling down your face, or the anger was just there and you would just seem to not be your normal self? You know, I have a feeling this book is about to help us with those problems. Hey, he signed it for us. It says, Kayla, believe it or not, but you have been with the Just Like a Hero book series since the beginning. Words cannot truly express my level of gratitude and appreciation for supporting my mission of increasing the emotional literacy in early childhood. Continue being just like a hero to your fans. Thank you for sharing my last book, The Waves of Hurt, on your platform. Vladimir Sainte, thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to read all 4 of your books and sharing them with my K crew. I am so forever thankful for you and creating books like this to help our community. We need more people like you. Shout out to you, Vladimir. And this book is in memory of Deneen Jones, LCSW. All right, are you all ready to jump straight to it? Here we go. Let's begin. Today is a sad, horrible day. Today, I said goodbye to my dad. Today, I felt something new. Today, I became someone new. I'll give you a minute to say goodbye. You sure you don't want to use the umbrella? No, I'm fine. This is all my fault. I'm so... My name is Vincent, and these are my dads. I know. How can they both be my parents, right? Well, I was adopted when I was 4 years old. My dads wanted me to have a happy home filled with love and safety. Oh, and he has a beautiful family too. My dads taught me so many cool things, like how to fish, play basketball, and rock out. Every kid has their fun parent. Mine would be my dad, Michael. Just don't tell my other dad, Benjamin, I said that, okay? Ooh, they did a lot of things together. Yep, I was a happy kid until my dad, Michael, started getting sick. We learned that he had cancer, and soon his body would stop working. One day, I yelled at him so loud, he had to go to the hospital. I was upset about his cancer and wanted to stay up late to play video games. He would not let me, so I yelled at him, and then he fell down. He normally comes home after going to the hospital, but this time it was different. This time he didn't wake up. You're going to need to be strong for your dad now. My dad told me he will always be there for me. Why did he lie to me? Why couldn't he fight harder? Why couldn't I have been nicer to him or save him? All I could feel was hurt in my heart. A hurt that made my hands shake so badly I had to clench them into fists. I closed my eyes and all I could see was red. No more tears. The red helped me not think about the hurt in my heart. It felt better to yell, to be mean to kids at school, and not do my work. You don't know the answer, Alma. You're not smart. You're weird. You get in trouble more than me. Bullying is not cool. I really don't like you. Why? What did I do wrong? So he won't feel the hurt that he has in his heart. He was acting out, as in yelling, being mean to his friends at school. My dad, Benjamin, tried to talk to me about the hurt, but I let the red tell him how I was feeling. It did not go over so well, and I did something very terrible, which made me even angrier. Dad loved that vase so much. Yes, he sure did. We can talk about him. I miss him too. No more tears. Look what you did, Vincent. Dad, I didn't. Enough. I'm very upset. Go to your room. Whatever, dude. I hate you. He's using that hurt again. And he said some mean things to his dad, Benjamin, to fill that void, that hurt. Every time my hands started to shake, I clenched them, knowing the red was not too far behind. I did not want to say mean things to my dad. He was so upset and worried about me that he thought it was a good idea to call them. Those kids from school with superpowers. They call themselves the Helping Heroes. What a stupid name. We want to help you. Unless you leave us, no choice. We don't want to fight you. I'm only going to say this once. Leave me alone. The harder I clenched my fist, the stronger the red became and the safer I felt. Those superheroes cannot help me. It is my hurt, not theirs. It is my fault that my dad died. The red protects me from the hurt, and they will not take the red away from me. I'll stop him. He can't catch me with my super speed. I'll hurt you first. You can't run if there's no ground to run on. So there are people trying to come in his life and help him, and he doesn't want them in there. He feels that the anger, that red, is protecting him from the hurt, and no one else can protect him or help. They did not listen when I warned them to leave me alone. I was not going to let them in. I continued to use my red to hold them back, to make them afraid of me, so they would leave me alone. I do not want to think about my dad dying. No more tears. Are you okay, Zed? He hurt his leg pretty bad. I will stay with him. Ha ha, some super kid you are. What a crybaby. That was a nice Vincent. You can't hurt me. I will hurt you. It will feel good. You're not alone. Get away from me. I'm going to take my red out on everyone so they can all feel my hurt. I bet you really miss your dad. I know you are upset, but hurting others is not okay. Sometimes it helps to think about good memories. Try to remember those moments. We loved playing basketball together. I miss him so much. Come with us. We know who you can talk to about your hurt. So red was never his real hair color? No one else shocked by this? Wait a minute, so the helping heroes were able to remove that red from him, and look, he looks almost as he did at the beginning of the story. The helping heroes introduced me to a therapist named Deneen Jones. She helped my dad and I talk about the hurt that came from my dad dying. She made us feel safe, and I was able to talk about my feelings of anger and guilt. It will take some time, but we will get through this together. I love you, son. I love you too, Dad. Miss Deneen helped me write a letter to my dad, letting him know how sad I was feeling that he died. We even read a book about a kid who felt the same way as me after losing one of his parents. Miss Deneen helped me see that my dad's death was not my fault and that feeling sad was okay. I learned there were other ways I can let my anger out, like balling up a wet Kleenex and throwing it as hard as I can at a wall. The red did not have to control my feelings. Oh, look. I see a smile on his face writing his dad that letter. Oh, my goodness. I feel sad because I couldn't be strong enough for my dad. Talking about your hurt is a very strong thing to do. You're just a kid. You're not responsible for your dad. Ooh, and I think maybe throwing the wet Kleenex at the wall is working too as well. Releasing my hurt did more than just help me feel better. Now, when I think of my dad and I start to feel the tingle in my hands, instead of feeling the red, which made me want to hurt, I feel blue, which makes me want to help. Oh, he's using that energy and changing it for something good. The first thing I did after I got my new powers was apologize to all the kids at school that I hurt because of the red. Saying sorry was not easy, but it was the right thing to do. I am so sorry for saying that you're not smart. It's not true. It's okay. Can I give you a hug? I'm so sorry for saying that you're weird. It wasn't a nice thing to do. Making mistakes is how we learn. Let's fist pump and be friends. I'm so sorry for being a bully to you and trying to take your lunch money. Who are you? The bully that picked on me had red hair. Very proud of you, Vincent. I know it was not easy, but you did it. Would you like to join our League of Helpers? Yes, that would be awesome. And then we were ready to take on the world. Oh, yes. And the author also left us with some power/skills. Well, Vincent's powers and skills. And also, I love it when the author leaves us with an activity in the back of the book, which is very helpful. And here is Mr. Vladimir himself with his beautiful family. Hey, everybody. Kudos to the author on another great book. The end. Yes, K-Crew. Wasn't this such a wonderful story? And reading it, I really learned a lot to help me in my own life. Now, I hope you enjoyed reading this book as much as I did. To find your copy and to check out his other books, make sure to head on over to his website. And you can also find these books on Amazon. And of course, be sure to follow on social media. A big thank you to Vladimir for another fantastic story. And a big shout out to your family. Hey, everyone. I want to thank you all out there for joining me as well. But it's time to say goodbye. You ready? Here we go. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. My friends, goodbye to you. I hope to see you again. We'll soon be proud of all your work tonight. Now climb into bed and sleep for the night. On a count of 3, let's say goodnight. 1, 2, 3. Good night.